Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be doing a reaction video, something different to what I normally do on this channel, but we're going to switch it up a little bit. Today we're going to do a reaction video on the brutal downfall of Cal the Dragon. Now Cal the Dragon is a GOAT, he is the GOAT, but he's done some sus things, so we're going to react to it. Here we go. First things first, I want to shout out Joe King for this video. Just because I'm going to react to it and I don't want to steal all his video and not promote him. So go subscribe to him if you don't already. He makes good videos, and let's go.
Now, if you're from the UK, you probably know who Cal the Dragon is. He was the funniest TikToker we had, and none of it was intentional, but obviously that just made it funnier.
If being sexy was a crime, yeah,
I'd be guilty as charged.
you'd be the guilty as charged.
For a lad who was essentially bullied by the entire country, he actually took it pretty well.
But I fucking loved Cal, I can't lie.
That was never gonna lie. Still a little bit like a fever dream.
Another day, another go into the game. We take on Garden Hoe.
God no, United.
Wheelbarrows, you've got your rake, a hoe, whatever it is. I just play against them, and our biggest rivals is Bin FC.
Bin
Meet
FC.
Callum Whitworth, better known as Cal the Dragon.
Now, you show this to
Biggest
anyone
rivals,
that doesn't have the
Bin
wider
FC.
context of who Cal the Dragon is. It just does come across a bit, you know,
Cal the Bruin.
schizophrenic. The least amount of context I can give you for this video to work is that he used to play football against like buckets and gnomes in his garden, and he weren't just kicking it with that either. He had passion.
Bro, he loved it. I can't lie though, boys. I used to do this when I was younger. Surely some of you used to do this, right? Like just put a random thing in front of a goal and then thought it was actually a person and try and shoot it and score, obviously. But I used to do this when I was younger. I found it funny because it was quite relatable, but he got bullied for it, so we'll keep that under wraps. Don't tell anyone I said that.
And as you can imagine, back in the day, this did go stratospheric.
Oh, he's wearing a Spurs kit. He's wearing a Spurs kit and a Chelsea one.
Because he was everywhere. And for a time, to be fair, it was semi-positive.
He's built a huge following on TikTok by filming himself playing football in his back garden.
How'd he get things to kick it at him?
Videos are basically I play against garden objects.
Rock United.
Is 27.
How is that supposed to fucking save anything? 1.6 mil views. Not views, followers.
He sung his praises.
The thing is, Cal the Dragon is versatile. He can actually play out.
Not this guy. Not this guy. This guy makes me scream. What the hell? Why is he here?
He wasn't that great in goal. He wasn't. But then he went outfield, and he scored about 20.
Without a doubt, though, the funniest part of this BBC interview, it just doesn't reflect the reality of what was going on Cal the Dragon TikTok. Because in the interview, it is painted as a pretty positive thing all around.
Callum, who is autistic, says the success of his videos has
He's
helped build his
autistic?
confidence.
Okay.
It sometimes inspires me to carry on going because I'm like, you follow me for a reason. Just like that.
Yeah, we do, bud.
Making appearances
We do,
in
we do.
nightclubs.
He made
That
appearances at
song music playing in the
nightclubs.
background, I don't think it reflects what's really going on.
Oh,
I don't know if you've ever been. I mean, we've seen it with Bevo, for example. He gets a bottle lobbed at him every time he puts his face in public. So to be fair,
Fuck Bevo,
it's probably
though.
a good
Fuck
thing
Bevo.
we haven't put the audio in.
Sometimes in speeches when I achieve something, especially some things you think is impossible, that's what you need to do. Believe in yourself. You will achieve things in life. You will achieve stuff.
Listen, it's a good message.
Remember, boys, never believe that you're good enough. That is wise words from Cal the Dragon. Never believe that you're good enough, because it gets you far. It gets you 1.6 million followers. So never believe that you're good enough.
Doing positive things. You've got to respect that he actually put himself out there like that, and he clearly did well for himself. Inspirational quotes, like you just heard, by the way, were probably one of his biggest USPs.
Quote would you
Oh, here we go.
other people to give them a bit
Here
of a
we
positive
go.
message?
I think it is.
Look at positive quotes, which I look at Google, to be fair, and I write my own sometimes. So never believe you're good enough.
Oh, I've just called it.
That really gets a lot of positivity.
I've just called it.
Never believe you're good enough. I live by that, really. And at this point in the video, I've kind of got to give him his flowers, because his highlight reel, it's unmatched. You can
never
genuinely
believe
just
that you're
type
good
in
enough
Calder
makes you
Dragon on
positive.
TikTok and
What?
be entertained for hours, days.
There's a lot of people that in this. I don't know. Kisses at the end, Jesus.
I got a couple of favourites personally, like that time he pretended to hear something purely so he could show
Show
off
off his
trim.
haircut, yeah.
Got to basically just thank Allsop for it.
And obviously, probably the most famous one, when he had a war with his brother. Now, I'm remembering
Oh.
this, so I probably am wrong. I can't find any context, though, either way. I think this might have been over a pack of biscuits.
Your brother.
My own fucking
He
brother.
may be fucking stronger than me.
Let me
I'll fucking
put up a fight against him, yeah.
I'll give him a fucking fight.
Oh, look, he eats his snot as well.
I swear I'll fucking his head
Oi!
off.
Oi!
The fedora completes it, really. It's
Oi!
unbelievable attire. And what his brother
Get
did to
tissue,
him is
bro.
actually nothing when you compare it to what this next person did. At a certain point of relevancy, a OF demon actually latched herself onto
Yeah,
Cal.
that's,
To be honest, I actually
unlucky,
don't
bud.
think this is spoken about enough, because as manipulating autistic lads go, this is, to be honest,
Wait a minute. What is this drip? What is this drip? So he's got a football shirt on of some random football team. He's got 2 pairs of shorts on, joggers, black socks and red shoes, and whatever the fuck that is on his head, and goldie gloves. Fairs. I mean, you do you, King. You do you.
I actually don't think this is spoken about enough, because as manipulating autistic lads go, this is maybe the worst example.
It's
Like close calls.
yeah. You never know.
Would you say you're good with your fingers?
Depends what you mean by that.
Now it's clear that
Poor-
Cal has no
poor
idea
guy, man.
that she's taking the piss. She obviously did this to
Innit?
basically boost her own reputation, and through getting
So
more followers,
fucked.
she would be able to drive more people to her OF page. I don't know how much money she made. Obviously, I don't have the numbers in front of me or anything, but it was clearly a lot. And
Yeah, to be fair, Astrid Wet is a fucking gimp. Why are you fucking around one of the best English TikTokers to ever come around, bro? He's literally like one of the best fucking... Oh, bro, imagine taking fucking advantage of like a fucking guy that doesn't know what he's doing. That's such a gimp.
doing it over TikTok Live wasn't enough anymore. She actually arranged to meet up with him.
No, maybe we should go out and make some TikToks.
No.
Yeah, we'll go out for some drinks after.
At some
No.
point, yeah, of course.
And obviously, what followed was brutal. I mean, you can go back and watch them. They're hard to watch. Respect to Cal, you know, he's doing his thing.
Is he ever not in a football shirt, by the way, boys? Is he ever not in a football shirt? Like, I just want to make that a thing. Like, by the looks of things, he's always in a football shirt. Like, was he in a football shirt in the last one?
Was
Oh, no,
brutal.
fair
You can
enough.
go back and watch
Fair
them.
enough.
They're hard
But
to watch.
he's
Respect
barely
to Cal,
ever
you know, he's doing
not in
his
a football
thing.
shirt.
I'm more worried about the people in the background, as they were basically using him like a prop. And this weird trend kind of culminated in an interview. The quality, for some reason, is really bad. You would think that an
Oh.
OF would know how to record herself. Clearly not, though. Weirdly.
Who out of me and you would finish first?
What?
I mean, to be fair, I saw today who finished first, but...
Yeah, you did better than I thought you would.
Obviously, these clips are
Oh,
hard to
this
watch,
is
but I think the
bad.
most important
Yeah,
part
it's
is that
really
he clearly
bad.
has no idea what's going on. It's not even just this one either. This interview did go on for a while.
What position would you put me in?
If I was a manager in...
No,
What I've
man.
seen from you, your passing's quite good, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
No.
Times.
So she's obviously thinking like sexually, and then he's thinking, because he's quite innocent. He's thinking like football positions, bro. Oh, poor guy, man. Ashton needs to be like exiled off the face of the earth, bro. I can't lie. What a weirdo. I never even knew about all this stuff. I didn't know I know about it. Now I'm like learning it. It's like it's so weird, so weird.
Even at the time, many questions were asked. Mostly, why is he wearing 3 pairs of shorts? I don't think anybody knows. It was
Well,
clear
so
from
what I
this
just said a
point
minute
that
ago.
Cal was definitely invested in Astrid. He clearly liked the girl, even though it wasn't mutual. In fact, he was pretty sensitive about the subject. When people would even mention her on lives, he would just kind of short circuit.
I've just been mostly focused on just my stuff, really.
Careful how you say
Well,
Astrid,
the
mate.
Football stuff, like stuff with Astrid, and
Be careful how you say Astrid.
yeah, Yeah.
What?
I'm loving your videos, Bashir. You did the
Oh, he left.
Oh, is he gone?
Even to this day, I don't think anybody knows
What?
why he reacted like this. I mean, the greatest Cow the Dragon scholars have debated this issue for a while. A lot of people have speculated that it's because he was going down that path. Thank you.
Not going down that path, thank you.
I don't think we'll ever know, but when it comes to Cow the Dragon, that's probably for the best. Another path he's never gone down, though, is talking about his relationship with Simple Simon. Simple Simon was essentially just a middle-aged man that hung around with Cow the Dragon on TikTok Live, which at face value...
Oh, bless me, boys. Bless me. Bless you. Again, bro. Again. Oh, bless me.
Was about Cow the Dragon.
I don't know where this pedo thing even started. I think it was...
Didn't Simple Simon get, like, his OnlyFans tattooed, like, a QR code tattooed onto his arm or something? It's so fucking weird. What a weird Donny, but what? Like, I think he did.
It's Cow the Dragon. It's not like you were bumming it more, do you know what I mean?
Probably could be cleared that one up early doors, to be fair. That aside, though, there was a lot of stuff in this interview that we hadn't heard before. For example, when Cow was blowing up, Simon clearly helped him quite a lot.
Got him a collab with the Sidemen, got him a collab with Harvey Elliott from Liverpool, and
nah, bro.
a few other things I got for him.
So you just don't believe it?
And I didn't take a penny from it. I mean, he was earning decent money. I mean, I'm not talking about, I won't tell you how much, but he was picking up like decent money, wasn't he?
And all this was happening during like prime.
See, I just don't believe it, bro. I just don't believe that
everything that's happened
at
since.
all.
Because as you know, and as we've alluded to, Cow the Dragon's had quite a brutal downfall. There was one specific thing that happened, and Simon actually goes into it.
But that's the thing that really annoyed me, was that Cow's dad is just like crazy. He's a knob. And he just wanted to take over because he saw the money. Before, he had no interest in Cow. You know, when we first met Cow, his, like, you know, the stuff...
Is that his daughter? I think that is, isn't it?
I feel bad saying this, but obviously hasn't been washed, or do you know what I mean? Like, not taken care of properly. And then all of a sudden, he's making loads of money, and then his dad steps in.
Now, in hindsight, Cow's dad taking over basically destroyed his career. The best way you can describe Cow's dad is that he is basically a regen of his dad. Genuinely put like 30 years on Cow the Dragon, this is what he'll be. He has an Instagram, which I clicked on, and the first video that came up, I think, it explains it perfectly, really.
I'm at a point in my life right now where I'm okay with what I've been through, and I'm ready for what's to come. I understand that everything I went through built what I'm looking at in the mirror, and that person is strong, smart, wise, intelligent, and
bro, come on.
And
that is so gimpy.
Cut him off from everybody else on TikTok, which, to be fair, probably isn't a bad thing. If you see your son knocking around with Astrid Wet and Simple Simon, the least you can do is just try and get him away from that situation, really.
To be fair.
A message from his dad saying, I want to be on the emails. And he went on then, changed the password, and stopped me going on there completely. And then I just got another message saying, I'm taking over all Cow stuff now. Thanks very much for your time, basically. And all of a sudden, he was getting all this advice where, you know, not to do anything with Astrid, because obviously Astrid does what she does, you know, that's her choice, you know, it's her life, she does what she does, you know, and because it wasn't good for his brand. And then I was brought into that as well, because I'd done a collab with Astrid.
No, he's got every right, to be fair, you know, he is his dad. Doesn't change the fact, though, that he did kind of doom him. For one, he was kind of interjecting himself into all of Cow's content. It was like this charity match which he played in for some reason, and he just obviously kind of humiliated himself.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Mashtag. Mashtag. I love Mashtag. What a goat. Oh my god.
For a man that markets himself as Cow the Dragon security.
Is that Cow the Dragon's dad?
Even a low point, because what
you missed him.
Was basically the death of Cow the Dragon. Because Cow released a song.
Oh no. Cow the Dragon. 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 Cow the Dragon.
Some people have theorised that he is indeed Cow the Dragon. If I find out, I'll let you know. But yeah, this song, Under New Management, is obviously just a disaster class. It was never going to be anything else. But
nah, man, the song's banging.
Awful, it got zero traction, and the lyrics, they're just kind of diabolical, really.
Tyler and my dad, Hakim. No, bro.
Imagine getting a song ghost written for you, and they put in the lyrics, "They say I'm a freak." Whoever says that, you should be ashamed of yourself. The music video somehow wasn't even the low point. He did a live performance, and to be fair, I'll just let it speak for itself.
Live performance. Oh my, he sounds horrid. Poor Cal, man. Poor Cal.
Second of all, he needs to get back on the circuit. By the sounds of it, in that same podcast from earlier, he has just permanently cut off all his friends. I don't know if you can call them friends.
So it's like, is that relationship just done?
It is. It's unfortunate. I mean, I've messaged Cal a couple of times recently, and he hasn't messaged me back. I'm a bit disappointed about it, really, because I really did look after him, and didn't I?
Yeah.
And he hasn't messaged back, but do you know what? In a weird way, this is not weird, but I really miss doing the predictions with him. You used to do the predictions every week.
I used to watch
predictions.
They were good. Yeah, that was like prime. That was prime TikTok back in the day.
That is kind of it, to be fair. Like, I feel like prime UK TikTok was a bunch of demons in a lobby together. The funny part of it
in a
was
lobby
the
together.
interactions. Nobody would care if Simple Simon was off in his own, I don't know, staring at the wall. So Cal has been misguided, but you know what? It's actually
Poor
not
Cal,
too late.
man.
We might still see Prime Cal the Dragon back. I'm hoping for it. He deserves it more than some of the people still kicking around. And with that said, I'll leave you.
Where's his bunny?
Generational Cal the Dragon clip.
Before you ask, no.
I did not got a haircut. I just slipped it back.
Slipped back. Just slipped it back.
I love this guy, man. Nope, I've not had a haircut. Just slipped back.
I just slipped it back, that's all. It
Just
looks quite
slipped
good.
it back. Does look good. Does look good, Cal.
That's all I've done. I've only just slipped it back.
If you boys did enjoy this video, please consider dropping a like, a subscribe. Yeah, that was it. That was the brutal downfall of Cal the Dragon. Poor guy. His dad seems like a gimp. Astrid's a gimp. They're all gimps at the end of the day. Yeah, rest in peace, Cal, boy. Rest in peace, Cal. Yeah, in a bit. See you, boys.